Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's discuss the modern Playwright framework architecture. Okay, so let's discuss on what's the core components and what are the components it includes and what are the different principles that we need to follow and what are the API testing and UI testing layers. Okay, and many other things. So let's get started. This is a core project structure where under the main project we have multiple folders. Okay, we have tests folder, we have pages folder, we have web folder, and we have API folder, and we have fixtures folder, and we'll have helpers folder, data folder, config folder, and reports folder. And with respect to the files, we will have dot environment file at the project level and playwright.config.ts file at project level and package.json file. Okay, so the test folder usually contains the test cases organized by the type end-to-end and API flows. Okay, and then pages folder represents the page object model with reusable methods, and in the API folder it contains specifically the details about API clients, endpoints and schema validations. And in the fixtures folder it will have custom fixtures and test data setup flow. And in the helpers folder we'll have reusable helpers and utility functions. In the data folder we'll have the test data, mocks and external files required for the project. And in the config folder we'll have the environment configuration parameters and playwright settings. And in the report folder we'll have organization specific reporting utilities or the reporting files. Okay, so when we execute, all the logs and HTML or Allure reports or the screenshots or whatever it may be with respect to the result, everything will get comment stored in the reports folder. Okay, so this is the main core folder structure and components. These are the design principles that we need to follow in the modern Playwright framework. We need to have the separation on concerns, like we need to separate the test data. We should not hard code, and we should maintain the scalability and modularity, and we have to maintain the reusability and maintainability across the code, and we have to enable the parallel execution support, and we have to make our framework CI/CD ready, okay, so that we can execute through CI tools like Jenkins or whatever it may be, ADO. Okay, and then in the third section we have discussed about the UI plus API testing layer. Okay, these are the components with respect to the UI automation, and these are the components that needs to be met for API automation. Okay, in the next topic we have discussed about the GitHub Copilot instructions. Okay, and what's the benefit of it and how it helps us. Okay, so basically upon installing the GitHub Copilot, it helps us improve the code quality and consistency. Okay, and we have talked about the prompt designers. Okay, and we have talked about the MCP plus Copilot agent flow. Okay, and we have talked about the CI/CD reporting, and we have talked about what most tutorials miss usually in the tutorial section or while explaining. Okay, so please explore. And we have talked about the inheritance concept on what exactly the inheritance concept and how we need to achieve. And we have talked about the polymorphism, abstraction, static methods and prototype. And then we have talked about the object.create method, and we have talked about the factory function and the hoops principles, interview, quick question and answers, hoop learning roadmap, and the real world flow. Okay guys, yeah, We have uploaded end-to-end clear Playwright modern framework architecture explanation in the interview preparation kit. Please do check out and let me know if you have any queries or questions. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. If you need the complete study materials along with interview questions as in almost all the companies, I have given a link in the description and also in the comment section. Please do check out. It's really helpful for interview. So thank you so much for watching my video. All the best for your upcoming interview. Happy learning, happy testing.